Welcome to 3 Up, 3 Down, and welcome to Out of the Park Baseball 26, the best Major League Baseball simulator there is out there on the market. And if you're in this channel last year, you realized in Out of the Park Baseball 25, we took the Western Canadian Baseball League expansion team, the Saskatoon Berries, and we brought them to Major League Baseball. We did 5 seasons of Berries baseball in the majors. The Berries eventually did make the playoffs. I actually went all the way to year 8 with them, but never won a title. So we are back, but not with the Berries. Last year, they were the team I lived closest to. I have since moved. My family's a lot closer to another team. So we are going to be introducing you to another team from the Western Canadian Baseball League that we are bringing to Major League Baseball. We're going to break down the ownership, set us all up, because once again, we are going to do an expansion draft, and that's what this video is all about. We need to build a team. So there you have it. See, we are the Moose Jaw Miller Express. Yes, my family's not closest to Moose Jaw. We are going to be the Millers this year. The Miller Express are new to Major League Baseball. I'm going to see what's the setup for this. We'll take a look at the standings just to show how this is all going to break down. We've moved Major League Baseball to 32 teams. Last year, we did 4 divisions of 8 teams. This year, we're going to do 8 divisions of 4 teams. We were in the American League last year. This year, we're going to be in the National League Central with the Chicago Cubs, Milwaukee Brewers, and St. Louis Cardinals. You can see how the divisions are all broken down. The other new team taking place is the Utah Yetis. They're going to reside in the AL West, which is where we were last year. So that's what the Millers are going to be playing. We can take a look at, you'll see the jerseys in the next episode when we play our actual first game, but it's all about the expansion draft. Taking a look at the front office, we have our owner right there. Our owner is JJ Breton. He is unmerciful and he is a penny pincher. Thankfully, he's hands off and he wants a profit. So what are our expectations this year? Well, the team record, priority low, don't suck completely. We're very high on finding a top prospect. We will have, I believe, the #1 overall pick come the draft, not the expansion draft, but the amateur draft in July. We're going to need to build our farm system up to a top 6 talent. That was really, really hard last time with the Berries. We'll see if we can do it with the Miller Express. And long term, the goal is to reach the playoffs. Coaching staff, we've made a whole bunch of offers. We're hoping to bring in our head coach. Our manager is going to be Paul Molitor, assuming everybody signs everything up. Paul Molitor is hoping to be our manager. He definitely favors some prospects, so we definitely appreciate his veteran presence in the dugout. You can see all the other ones there. Theo Epstein, we're hoping to have as our assistant to the GM. Of course, we are the GM. And as always, if you guys are into this kind of content, make sure you're like, of course, you guys are into this kind of content. Make sure you hit that like button. I greatly appreciate all the support we can have here on 3 Up, 3 Down. I know it was a bit of a hit and miss out of Park Baseball last year, but I hope you guys really can get into it this year as we take a journey with the Moose Jaw Miller Express. And without further ado, it is time to jump into the expansion draft. So there it all sets up all the players that are here. We are going to continue. The Utah Yetis have the first pick. So we are going to let them pick, and I believe they are going to take, where do we have? I didn't even see. I have no idea. They took Ricky Tiedemann, the injured starter. I will preface it by saying this, I need to say this simulation starts right at the end of the 2024 offseason. So the Dodgers are the world champs, but all the free agents, Juan Soto, all those fun guys, they're actually going to be free agents. A lot of the trades that happened, a la Garrett Crochet, have not happened. So we're starting through the offseason. So everything is going to change very, very quickly, and that's okay. Are we going to sign in those free agents? No. Will be no signing of free agents in this offseason. We will wait until the following offseason when we know the crop and we know the players we don't know the players are going. So that's where we're going with this. So let's jump in. Who is going to be our first selection? Taking a look at all the players here, and we want to look at potential. Before we even jump into this, we need to see the potentials. That's the low potential. We have some actual legitimate prospects that are available. How old? 21, 22 years old. Starting pitcher Victor Juarez. Ooh, that'd be really, really good. Yerlin Rodriguez is a reliever. Some really high potential. Any Alan Castro, switch hitting, 21-year-old Dominican. We have a 52 overall Jack. That's our reliever. We're not going to relievers up. Lucan Baker with St. Louis, 57 overall, 59 potential. That's a very, very good. I think we're going to go with the starter, Victor Juarez, I believe. Or do we go Alan Castro? We're going to build this team up. Let's go with Alan Castro because he's been at AA. Yeah, look at these potentials. 47 overall, 65 potential. Really, really good defender, switch hitter. Yes, that's going to be our pick. We need to select Alan Castro from the Boston organization. So Alan Castro is going to be our number one pick. Probably going to start in the minors for us, but that's okay. The Yetis take Shane Baz. Oh, that's very interesting. Maybe I need to take a look at some of the overalls as well. Who's got the best actual overall? Ooh, there's some interesting players. Oh, it's all relievers. Zach McKinstry would be an interesting player for Detroit. I think I like Lucan Baker, 57 overall, 59. This is a guy who could really mash. Wow, ton of power. Not a lot of swing and miss as well. Time in St. Louis. What's it looking like? Strikeouts. Where are we at? 11 strikeouts in 21 games. Okay, I think this is a player we can really bounce on. Lucan Baker makes a lot of sense to be our starting first baseman, probably number 3 or 4 hitter on our team. So Lucan Baker, join the club. Yetis take Michael McGreevy. They're really going hard on the pitching. Let's take anybody. Zach McKinstry is kind of nice. I got to make sure look out for contracts this year. That burned me last year. I took some players that did not like them in terms of contracts. Contract here with McKinstry looks pretty good. That might be a really good second baseman. Can he play? Even Zach McKinstry can play everywhere. He's got experience with Detroit. Not a big hitter, but definitely someone who's stable in the lineup. I think Zach McKinstry makes a lot of sense for us. We're going to add him to the Millers. John Rave to the Yeti. So now we got to start looking. Let's go back to that potential. Those prospects. Yes, 43. Victor Juarez. I'm not letting this go. He won't be in our starting staff anytime soon, but 43 overall, 71 potential. Remember, this is an 80 grade system, so 71 is nearly top end. So yes, Victor Juarez, 21-year-old starter. Absolutely, we're going to add him. Zach Little, they're getting a good rotation in Utah. We'll let them have that. And what else? We got another prospect, starter, Yordani Monegro. Not a lot of control. I found the control last time was really, really important, but could be a player we're interested in. And Wilfredo Lara, a third baseman, 30 overall, 63 potential though. Looks really, really good. Contact, really avoids the Ks, good strikeouts, can play anywhere. Yeah, we're going to go Wilfredo Lara. We're building up our minor. Maybe we'll have one of these top 6 minor league systems very quickly with the way this is going. Hunter Renfro. We got the nicknames in here too. We will add, let's go just overall. We need to start adding some players that are actually going to play at the major league level. So starters here. What do we got in terms of overalls? Aaron Savali would be all right. Eric Fetty, Merrill Kelly's a little old for us. Ronaldo Blanco. Yordani Monegro. We're going to go with Monegro here. He could actually be in the majors. 46 overall, 67 potential. I understand that, yeah, we looked at him, right? Yeah, the control's not good, but that's okay. We're going to go with Monegro here. And they take Jose Miranda. Interesting, okay? Catchers. We need a solid catcher. Keibert Ruiz we had with the Berries. Didn't love it. Jonah Heim, a 29-year-old I would really like as well. Jonah Heim, what's his contract look like? $3 million. He's only got 1 year left. Okay, that's interesting. Would be a solid pickup for us. Miguel Amaya is 25. Miguel Amaya would be really interesting. What's his contract look like? Yeah, a younger catcher, someone to build off of. Solid defender. I really like Miguel Amaya in this compared to some of these others. We are going to add Miguel Amaya as our likely starting catcher for the Millers. Nick Martini. We got a first baseman. Let's look at the outfield. All outfielders. Jorge Barosa, Matt Gursky, Brian Dela Cruz, yikes. Connor Joe, Christian Miguel, Dylan Carlson. Dylan Carlson would be a little more interesting at 26 years old. And he can play center field. He's got good speed. I think, what's his contract look like? He's got 1 year left at 2.35. That's not a bad contract either. I think we can maybe pencil him in. I would go with Dylan Carlson. I like the thought of Dylan Carlson. He can play the outfield really well. So Carlson it is. Maybe a bit of a bounce back. Let's look for some starters again. We know we can build a bullpen. I'm not worried about that. Aaron Ashby is solid. What's his contract? That's the type of contract I'm trying to avoid. I don't want that type of contract. Aaron Savali, what's his contract? Not as bad. Solid. 2 options. Okay, so he's probably a free agent in the season. Eric Fetty, what's his contract's pretty 7.5. Yeah, 2 years left on his deal. Probably avoid that one. A lot of starters that are hurt. We found that didn't help at all last year. Anybody hiding down here that we know of? JP Sears would be a very interesting player. Jettison Paez, 41 overall, 57 potential, good control, high ball. This is a player we will add for sure. We'll do it right now, in fact. Diego Velasquez. Okay, so we need a bunch more. What do we need? Shortstop, third base. Let's go with shortstops. Shortstops are always interesting. Okay, Schmidt, Ernie Clement. Oh, there's a 53 overall. Tanner Murray. I think we'll add Tanner Murray as a second baseman for sure. Get these potential guys. Now we need an actual shortstop. Daniel Schneeman, Kevin Newman's a little old. Ernie Clement, Casey Schmidt. Casey Schmidt is interesting. Not a great eye. He's got some pop. He makes solid contact. 108 OPS in the majors last year. Yeah, let's add Casey Schmidt to hopefully maybe play probably third base, right? He better, yeah, second, third base. Not really shortstop. We'll add Casey Schmidt to the team. They let Orlando Arcia to play shortstop for them. The Yetis. Keep looking shortstop here. There's not a lot of true shortstops. Nazim Nunez from Washington. Tremendous eye, no power, not enough speed though. It's got a little bit of potential. The speed is awesome, or the speed isn't as much as I thought it would be given that power. So I'm going to avoid that. Santiago Espinal would be a very interesting bat. Nick Matter. Oh, Trevor Story is the type of contract we are trying to avoid, as is Javi Baez. Yeah, we're not dealing with those contracts. Nick Sogard's entering. Sushie Cheng. Very good. Oh, he's got more pop than I thought. This is a player I like. Cheng is a fairly well-rated minor leaguer, 41 over 47 potential in Pittsburgh's organization. Cheng is a player I think we will add him to the squad. Might be a AAA guy. Who knows with this team where guys are going to have. Keep looking in terms of shortstops. Trace Sweeney. He's had some very good year last year with Detroit. I think he's a good ad. Trace Sweeney makes a lot of sense here. Not a lot of major league time. 48 potential. We'll add Trace Sweeney. Go back to the starters. Let's get some more pitching going here. We're going to have to add a ton of starters here. So what are we seeing? JP, keep coming back to JP Sears. What's the contract look like? Yeah, I think JP Sears would be a player we can add and get some innings out of for sure. They took Abner Uribe. Let's add maybe a reliever. They must have some big time. Yeah, 50. Oh, Ray Kerr. Not as big. 52, 60 potential for Jack Neely. Look at that fastball slider. This is a potential closer for a while for us. Absolutely. Let's bring in Jack Neely. Decent enough control. Still a little bit of potential there. Absolutely going to add Jack Neely to our bullpen for sure. I found you can add a really, really good bullpen in this. We did last year, and we were able to move some pieces out for some really good players. 49 for Nathan Lavner, 41 overall, 59%. Oh, the control scares me, but the potential excites me. So let's see if we can get Nathan Lavner, get some control under him, and see what happens there. Tyler Rogers would be a very good veteran contract. No, we're gonna have a very cheap team the way things are going here. Ryan Thompson, has got a bit of contract. So let's look at Ray Kerr. Solid enough control. Gives up a lot of hard contact. 30 years old. Hasn't got a lot of major league time. Yeah, let's add Ray Kerr. Build up this bullpen a little bit more. Another back end of the bullpen guy. Cody Funderburk. It's a fun one. Any other? Robert Suarez in San Diego. His contract will be a little scary. He is a little older, yes. We'll avoid that contract. Alex Vesia, Ryan Weathers would be a very good swingman. Ryan Weathers actually 54 potential. Yes. Contract. Good. We'll add Ryan Weathers. He can be a swingman for us. They took Hayden Wisniewski, Kyle Wright, guys we had with the Berries. We won't be taking them anytime soon. Any other? Garrett Clevenger was a guy we had there, as was Yuki Matsui. Casey Mize. Casey Mize could be a starter for us. He's listed as a reliever, but could be a starter. And yeah, I don't know. Casey Mize would be an interesting product. We're going to bring in Casey Mize. Why not? Okay, back to the starters. That's not bullpen. Starter. We got 6 starters, 3 relievers. What else we got here in the starting rotation? Luis Medina, 42 row, 45 potential. Let's go back by the potentials and see what's available here. Eric Silva, 38 row, 60. I'm going to add 60 potential every day of the week. Control is good. We're adding. What else? Let's go to the position players. All batters. Any potential there? Ooh, there is a little bit of potential there. Luis Encarnacion, 30 row, 57 potential catcher. Yes, please. We're going to add that. Felix Reyes, 37.55. I like that. We're going to add anybody with some serious potential and see what happens. Blaze Jordan, third baseman, 36.53. Yes, please. We're going to keep adding. Jorge Barosa, very good player. If I remember him, AAA Reno had a very good year. So Jorge Barosa has got some speed as well. We're going to add him. That's probably it on the top end potential, guys. 44.52 is still decent. Terso or Nilas. Yeah, it's a balanced player. Can play some left, play some right. Let's add there. Khalil Watson's a player you've heard a lot about. Actually, Khalil Watson is very young still in this. Power. Yes, please. Power potential as a third baseman. Anyone else? 41.50. In fact, let's add Eddie's Leonardo here, and we will add Milan Tolentino, sorry. There, okay. Now we go position, add actual starters to our roster. We have our catcher, we think, in Miguel Amaya. Who is someone we add to this that would make a lot of sense? A ton of catchers here. O'Neill Perez. We need to find it. We got to go by overall, I think, now. Brandon Keith, Kibariz, Gustavo Campero, 29 years old, 29. Okay, so we're talking 25-ish. Rafael Marchand might be an interesting one. Has some time in the majors. Solid time in the majors. Switch hitter, too. Interesting. We're going to add Rafael Marchand then to our catching mix. Let's go to, we've already had some first base. We'll go back to, what do we got? We have 3 catchers, 2 first basemen, second base we have a ton of. We need some right fielders, apparently. Someone who can play right field. Matt Gorski, Jake Magnum, Will Brennan. Will Brennan's got some pop, if I remember correctly. Oh, maybe not. Different guy I'm thinking of. A lot of speed, though. Solid defense. Doesn't strike out. I like this. So we're going to add Will Brennan. Good little fit for our major league squad. What else do we have in terms of outfielders? We could add some veterans here. Not really too big on that. Let's take a look at Matt Gorski. Matt Gorski, you know what? We need some pop. Matt Gorski, get on the squad. Add some pop. We got 31 players already here. We'll probably go for a little bit here, and then I'll show you the squad once we're all said and done at the end. Mitch Haniger was the mistake we made last year on the contract. He's actually retired now. What else do we have in here? Stone Garrett. Love the name. Tristan Peters, right fielder, Durham. Not a lot of pop. We'll add a little Tristan Peters. We like our Canadians around here. Let's get some Canadians on the squad. We like some Canadians on the squad. Griffin Conine. We have a little bit of power as well, but he strikes out a ton. Cade Marlowe, looking for names that we recognize as well. Getting a little deep in the outfielders. Let's go back to infield. Here's our infield, all infielders. Got the top. Blaine Crim was someone we took last year as well. Didn't really work out and pan out, so I'm going to avoid him with that in mind. Chris Bryant, if you want to wreck a contract here. Justin Foskey was another one we had last year. Where are some younger players? It's kind of where we're looking. John Birdie, Cody Clemens, G.J. Hill. What is G.J. Hill all about? He is a solid defender, some speed, who's not much of a hitter. Oh, we have Charles LeBlanc, another Canadian. Very good. Oh, that's fine. There. We're going to continue to add some Canadians. Let's add Charles LeBlanc. Can fit into our major league team. Collins, Jake Holton. Trying to look for a little bit younger players here right now. Everybody, Jose Rodriguez, the second baseman. What's he all about? Doesn't strike out. Contact here. Let's add Jose Rodriguez. Add him. Go back to some pitching, I think. Let's go back to starter. Actually, we can go either starter or reliever. Gabriel Barbo, 50. I mean, where did I miss him? Oh, the stuff is not great. But he is 22. We can work on that. Let's add him. Well, Javier Assad is here as well. Why is Javier Assad available? What's his contract? Nothing wrong with it. Let's add Javier Assad. He's a very good starter. I think in the majors with the Cubs, so Javier Assad is on the squad. Go back to some bullpen. How about a closer? Any true closers? We have a closer, Edgardo Henriquez. Huge arm potential. Let's add him to the squad. And Andrew Nardi, 26-year-old. What's his contract? Should be solid. Control may be a bit of an issue, but we'll bring in Andrew Nardi from the Miami Marlins. Any other closers? Go back to all relievers. What kind of injury we got? What's the injury on Trevor Stephan? Injury history. He is a torn UCL. That is not going to work very well. Brian Hudson, 27, from Milwaukee. I think that's a reliever that'll play. Absolutely. Osvaldo Berrios, Cardinals organization. That's another reliever that will play. Build ourselves a solid bullpen. Jordan Hicks could be a starter for us. Let's see what he is working with. Jordan Hicks in terms of a contract, probably too high. Yeah, 12 million, way too high for us. Way too high. We have a penny pinching owner. We can't afford all these guys. Run JB Bukauskas, Brian King would be interesting. What's he look like? Not a ton of control, but I mean, we can work with it. 41 players. So at this point in time, I'm going to continue on through the draft. When we get done the expansion draft, I'm going to show you the rosters we put together, and we will start to prepare for our second episode, which will feature the first game in Miller Express history. So it's time to meet the team. Our top players and team position rankings. Our top catcher, Miguel Amaya, as I said, we ranked 27th in the league. First base, it looks like we're going to go with Austin Shenton is the way it's been set up initially, although Lucan Baker's probably available to us as well. He may be the DH by the looks of it. Our second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Third base, we added Ernie Clement, has some experience. Nassim Nunez right now, the no-pop shortstop, is our guy at the moment. Dylan Carlson is ranked as our left fielder. Matt Gorski as our center fielder. Does he have speed? He does have enough speed. Okay. Our right fielder, Will Brennan, has got us ranked 13th in the league. Actually, I'm feeling pretty good with this. Casey Mize, I think, is going to be our number one guy as a starter, 31st league rank. Our bullpen, Andrew Nardi, ranked 15th as a reliever, and Brian Hudson right now looks like our closer. So we haven't got everything set up the way I like it yet. We're going to do that right now, get our top players set up, our top prospects set up, and we'll show you the team to prepare as we head towards opening day. We have our coaching staff set up there. Everybody is in place now. A lot of unproven guys, some average, some good. At least our trainer's in a good situation. It's okay. Minor league guys, a lot of unproven and experience. That's okay. That's to be expected with an expansion team. So lo and behold, we have completed putting our teams together in the majors with the Miller Express. Check out our pitching staff. We're going to have Javier Assad, Casey Mize, JP Sears, Nick Setacola, and Ryan Weathers as our starting rotation. I actually think our bullpen sets up fairly well here, as we've got Ray Kerr out of the back end of the bullpen. He comes in at a 48. Osvaldo Barrios, Brian Hudson, pretty higher overalls here. We got some guys that are 53, 50s in terms of our relievers. Let's go all our pitchers up here. All pitchers right there. So we've got Brian Hudson as our highest overall. He is going to be a setup man for us, as well as a bit of a specialist. Nathan Lavender, Jack Neely, the hard thrower, Ryan Thompson in our middle relief. Eugeniera Herrera is our long man. He's also a 56 potential. He's on the top 100 prospect list, and Andrew Nardi is our left-handed specialist. Lineup looks a little something like this. Against righties, we're going to have a lot of lefty hitters. Zach McKinstry, Will Brennan, Austin Shenton, Lucan Baker, Dylan Carlson, Ernie Clement, Alan Castro, Nassim Nunez, and Rafael Marchand. Versus righties, we got a platoon a little bit. We still have McKinstry and Brennan at the top. Matt Gorski comes in. Oh, we're actually going to move Matt Gorski up. Let's play that a little bit. Will Brennan, Lucan Baker, Dylan Carlson, Ernie Clement, Alan Castro, Miguel Amaya, and Nassim Nunez. Check out our minor league system. Yes, the Berries are still part of this. We have the Berries as our AAA team. We're going to bump them down a notch this year. You can see their lineup there. Looks like a fairly solid, actually, AAA lineup. And pitching staff is pretty solid as well, believe it or not. And the Berries have started already. They're 2-1 to get their season going. So a lot to like there. Yordani Monegro, 44 overall, 61 potential, is going to be the ace in Saskatoon. That is a very, very nice pickup for us. Victor Juarez has 57 potential. We've got some serious potentials here. 55 for Yerlin Rodriguez. He's their closer. He's already going to save as well. Felipe de la Cruz, Edgardo Henriquez. There's a lot of potential in Saskatoon in terms of the pitching staff. Lineup, not so much. Still a solid lineup. Some depth options here. Definitely some guys who could make a bump up to the major leagues if injuries become an issue. Our AA team with the Regina Red Sox, they were our AAA team before. We had Wilfredo Lara is our second baseman, 52 potential down there. He's probably the most notable hitter we have down in AA. Jose Rodriguez is a 41 overall, as our highest overall. Pitching staff, again, there is some guys with some potential, 53, 52, a couple 50s down here in the minor league system in AA. So this is not as void of talent as it was last year. We're getting smarter. Weyburn Beavers have nobody in their pitching staff right now. Have some guys in the lineup. Blaze Jordan is ranked in the top 100 prospect as well, 51 overall, or 36 overall, 51 potential there. And down that's going to be our high A ball. Our A ball team with the Swift Current 57s is going to be absolutely dreadful. It's just going to be a bunch of minor league signings, and they're going to be awful. Same with our Medicine Hat Mavericks team in the rookie league. They don't get going for a while yet, so I'm not too worried about them. We'll fill in them with some, I don't know, whatever's along the way. So we're looking more at our top three teams are setting it up. Like I said, there is the lineup that will face off on opening day. We have a top 20 prospect, no, but Herrera is ranked our highest at 78. Our minor league system is ranked 31st, not shocking. As far as the standings go, I used to be able to check out our expectations, predictions, but it doesn't look like I've gotten too far past it. Our prospect pipeline is not very good at this time. But we have, I think, a better team maybe in the minor league system. In terms of payroll, I guess that's the other thing we should talk about. Our player payroll, $23.82 million. We have the lowest payroll. It is not even close. We have almost $73 million available. All kinds of money for extensions. Nobody on this team. I think our highest paid player, if I remember correctly, we go to the front office salaries. Our highest paid player is Casey Mize at $3.1 million. Dylan Carlson, we have Ryan Thompson. I don't even remember picking up Ryan Thompson. He's our oldest player. He's probably someone we'll be able to move out at the deadline for some pieces. there. So everybody is really on the cheap end. Everybody else is a rookie level type contract, and lots of team and club control. So there you have it. That is the team that's going to hit the field on opening day in episode 2. As I said, if you're into this kind of content, make sure you like this video, share it out with all your baseball friends. I greatly appreciate all your guys' support. And until opening day, take care, everyone.